Welcome back with Happy Chappy and good morning. So, I came across an ad which brings about this video, and the ad was if you can't see your partner's messages, calls, whatever they've done lately on the phone because it's locked, that there's a way to access that. A way to invade somebody else's privacy. Now, first off, that's what you're doing, invading somebody else's privacy. Now, if you can't trust that person, you need to sort it out with them. Talk about it. Explain where you're coming from and why. Now, if this person feels to you like they're hiding something, then you need to call it out. You need to ask. And you'll know by your answers. If you're already feeling it, then it's probably there. There's probably a reason. And you'll know by their reaction. And from the results of that, you'll know to carry things on in the way that you've been carrying them on, or make a change in what you do. But that don't mean it gives you any right to invade another's privacy. It just makes you just as bad, if not worse. If you don't trust the person, you don't trust them. You move on. Now, so say that you don't trust them. We're going to put this into a relationship. And they are doing something wrong. Just say they are. I pray that there's no one in this situation and that there's no one doing something that's unjustified by being in another relationship outside of the relationship they have, unless that's something that you agree on. So say we have a relationship, and in that relationship, one's very secretive about their mobile, for example. And you've no way of accessing that. Not that you should need to, but you want to. Because you feel that they're cheating on you in some form or another. Then you ask them. And then if you feel uncomfortable still, then you either leave and move on with your life, or you try to discuss it and talk it out until you get the answers that you need. Or you're going to be always battling yourself because you're not satisfied in what's out here, in this relationship that you have. So, let's just say you followed the ad that I seen. Accessing this mobile without this person's knowing or permission. So you break the law. You invade their privacy. You break their trust. Now, we're not talking about them. We're talking about you in your actions that you take. And so you dive into the phone and you find that they have been cheating. And you go through messages, you go through calls that they've done. And you see all this. Now, how's that help you? If anything, it's made you worse in how you're feeling, in how you've seen everything, what you've read, and you've went on a downward spiral. So, let's say you don't go into the phone. You don't need to know all the gory details of your partner's outside relationship that you suspect. And you call them out. And you find out that, well, the truth to you will be in how you're feeling. So they either admit it or they don't. But either way, you're going to know on how you're feeling if they're telling the truth or not. And for you to stay or go will be up to you. So, what do you do? Do you have that dignity not to be diving into their phone? To call them out, to have that self-respect for yourself and for them, no matter what they do? You have the respect. You be the bigger person and call it out. And ask them. And you will know. Then you make your decision. Do you stay for and more of a conversation to sort this out, or do you go? Only you, excuse me, only, only you will know. But somebody else want me to get this out. So what you'll find is you will have self-respect for you, no matter what happens after that, as long as you don't break the trust like they broke it. You're better than that. And you can show that you're better than that. And you don't need influencers or influencing advertisements to take you away from who you are. Because you are much better than that. You will know if you can trust them or not. You will know if there's questions to be questioned. And so that's what you do. You question him or her. You don't dive into and fade into their privacy. Then you cross the line. You cross the line to be on the side that they're on, considering that they've done something wrong. And then you're both in a downward spiral. Have the respect for yourself and for another. No matter what they do, that'll be on them, not you. But don't step over the line and become them, or worse than them. Have your self-respect. And don't be led by outside influences. You know what's right and wrong. You know what to question. You know should you stay or should you go. And if you feel that they are cheating and the result is showing that, well then, sometimes some of us will stay and some of us will go. But if you stay, you have to remember what's happened. And that doesn't just go. So remember not to be listening to outside influences. You know if there's something up. And this isn't just a relationship and partners, husband and wife, that kind of thing. This could be friendship or anything like that. Family, anything. If you're not trusting them, you leave or you call it out, one or the other. If you have enough information, you might just leave. You don't need to explain yourself. They didn't. You don't need to explain nothing. You didn't do anything wrong. You've seen the wrongs. You get up and go. End of the story. There's no point in dragging it out any longer and feeling more pain that they've caused while digging in deeper to see all the gory details to feel more pain in what they've done. Because that's not you. That's their problem, not yours. So you get up and go. Anyway, this is Happy Chappy, a little different. This morning, it was just an Odyssey, and I thought I would give my view on it. You can take it or leave it. Pretty much like what we've been talking about. And whatever you do, remember, you've got the choice to make your day a good day. So make it a good day. This Happy Chappy. Love.